Who's a cupcake lover? Are you a cupcake lover? I know that I am, and everybody loves a delicious one. And today I'm making red velvet cupcakes, another favorite of many people. Start with 2.5 cups of cake flour and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. The unsweetened cocoa powder. Whisk that into your cake flour, and then add a teaspoon of salt, coarse salt. Whisk that to combine, and that's your dry ingredients. Make sure that you whisk it really well, and you can even sift your cake flour first if you want to, because cake flour can be a little bit lumpy. Over here in the mixer, I have 1.5 cups of sugar, and to that I'm adding 1.5 cups of a neutral oil, like a safflower oil. Whisk to combine, and then you're going to add 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a 1/2 teaspoon of gel food coloring. Now, the gel food coloring is a lot stronger than the supermarket food coloring that you would get, so if you were using supermarket food coloring, you might need to use a whole bottle to get the color that I'm going to get from this 1/2 teaspoon. So just be aware of that. And if you want to do it, it works just as well. Add that. Then add your dry ingredients, alternating with a cup of buttermilk. So I like to start, especially with all that red in there, turn your mixer way down to add your dry ingredients. I mean, you could even turn it off if you wanted to. And in fact, this kind of recipe with oil works completely perfectly if you use a handheld mixer or even just a whisk. It's a cup of buttermilk, 1/2 of it now and then 1/2 after I add my next addition of flour. It's splattered, but I think I'm okay. All the remaining flour goes in. For the leavener, I'm using 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and I'm mixing it with 2 teaspoons of white vinegar to activate it. And you'll see that it bubbles up right away. Stir that just to dissolve your baking soda, and then it goes right into your mixture. Add your baking soda mixture. Just mix it till it's combined, and then your batter is done. I'm going to turn it up just a sec, just to fully incorporate everything. That's a really easy cake batter. I'm surprised more people don't make red velvet cake at home. Actually, I don't even know that. Do you? Do you make red velvet cake? Make this one. If you don't, you might want to start. Give it one last mix just to make sure everything is fully combined. Now you can fill your pans. I have 2 lined cupcake pans. Use an ice cream scoop if you have one. These ice cream scoops are super useful, especially if you have a bunch of different sizes for filling all different sizes of cupcakes and scooping cookies and stuff like that. This recipe should make 24 cupcakes, which is fantastic for parties, for keeping in your freezer in case you have a cupcake attack. Have your oven preheating to 350 degrees and bake the cupcakes until the top springs back when lightly touched, about 20 minutes. Now for what makes red velvet cupcakes super special and highly beloved. I believe it's the cream cheese frosting. I have 12 ounces of cream cheese and 2 sticks of butter in my mixer. You need to mix everything together until they're light and fluffy. And then add a pound of sifted confectioner's sugar. Now, confectioner's sugar, as we all know, is the crazy flying around snowmaker. No matter how slowly I turn this on, it always flies all over the place anyway. See? Once the wafting of the confectioner's sugar stops, you can beat it until it's nice and creamy. And that's your frosting. If you wanted to, you could add a flavoring here like lemon zest or orange zest or even vanilla, or keep it plain. Done. Give it a little stir. Then go ahead and frost your cupcakes. Make sure they're cool. And I like to use an offset spatula like this, but you can use a knife or any old spatula will do. Frost away. Make a batch or 2 of these red velvet cupcakes for your next party or office event and watch them disappear. If you can wait till you're done frosting all of the cupcakes, I applaud you, but I cannot. So I'm gonna taste one right now. So good. Beautiful red velvety color, delicious cream cheese frosting, moist and delicious red velvet cupcakes. Cupcake, cupcake. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click here if you want to subscribe and click over here if you want to continue watching more great videos like this.